I'm Jeanne Hamming, and I am a professor of English at Centenary College of Louisiana. The online resource that I used for this project was Wordpress, which is a tool for making blogs and websites. And what I was interested in finding out is if in my first year writing course, whether a blog or a website where students would publish their papers would improve their writing quality. I was interested in finding out if a public-facing writing assignments that were out there in the world for others to read, would improve my students' writing ability, particularly in terms of things like audience awareness, tone, style, and voice. And so what I did is for each assignment, for writing assignment in the class, I had students create a blog post and post it on a website that was unique to each student. And I did see an improvement in their writing compared to other sections that I had taught where I hadn't used WordPress. Particularly in terms of audience awareness. What I saw was that students overcame the impulse to write as if they were writing to the professor. They were imagining a reader who wasn't me. So some of the challenges that I encountered using WordPress, setup was really easy. Students didn't have any difficulty setting up the WordPress blog. They did have trouble figuring out which URL to send me when papers were due. So they would often send me the login URL rather than the one that was the public URL. But we were able to overcome that with a little bit of instruction. Another challenge that I confronted using this had to do with MLA formatting. Students weren't really able to do the right kind of formatting that we would normally require in a writing course. They were certainly able to use parenthetical references and works cited entries and works cited pages, but they couldn't get that spacing that was often an expectation in writing courses. And I just sort of decided not to worry about that. Something that was a change from previous classes was the way that I would give students feedback. So normally I would collect paper versions of their essays, and I would give written feedback, usually by marking papers and marking comma splices and fragments and things like that. And so I had to do a lot more global commentary, large written comments at the end, and so they weren't given the same kind of feedback. I did use a rubric in the course, and so that helped a little bit with that. And one of the ways that I mitigated that issue was by doing lots of in-class writing assignments. Students were given that kind of nuanced feedback on shorter writing assignments, and that's where I could comment on errors in usage and mechanics. So overall, I would say that using something like WordPress, some kind of blogging application in a writing course was really useful, and I would recommend it for other instructors.